Hello, 10th grade families and students. Welcome to Fall 2020 CCD program. I am Jenny Voigt. I've had the privilege of being with you all from 2nd grade through 10th grade, in and out of those years. And I'm excited to be here with you through our video classroom.
And I'm Mike, Jenny's husband, also the dad of Allie and Julianne. Great to be invited to talk a little bit today about prayer.
Our theme this year for 10th grade is prayer. And I'm sure you all just watched the Pneuma Open, and Rob Bell did talk a lot about prayer in that Pneuma. We've chosen a place in East Longmeadow that I love to come to. You can see it's a beautiful outdoor arena, and I often come here to pray, and I do feel connected personally myself to God when I am out here and other places outdoors and in nature. One of the questions that was asked of us is to talk about is, who is God? Who are we praying to? And I just looked up some different people and different quotes, and you know, a lot of what Rob Bell was talking about, he even addressed that, and that God is our creator, and he is the divine energy that forms our universe. He creates us, plants, animals, trees, to continue creating. He has created it, and now we continue to do that, and a lot of our life is up to us and how we react to others and help others, and including praying for others. And another person that I looked up was a Rabbi Harold Kushner, and he referred to God as not being Santa Claus, not praying to God and asking for everything on our wish list and praying that we receive those things, which I thought was interesting. Now Mike is going to talk a little more about his reflections on prayer.
Good to be back. When Jen asked me to help out with this prayer talk, the first thing that hit me was, I have a lot of favorite movies, but one of my favorite movies that just perfect segue was Evan Almighty. I'm sure many of you have seen it. And what really, the one scene that we will share next, and I'm sure many of you have seen it, the scene in the restaurant. But I mean, God, played by Morgan Freeman, really just hit the nail on the head in terms of what is prayer, what are you praying for. So at the end of the video, Jen and I will be back and we'll kind of debrief that a little bit. And then I plan on kind of sharing with you just a quick takeaway, the first time that I saw that particular scene in the movie. So we'll be back soon. Enjoy the clip.
Excuse me, can I get a refill, please?
Coming right up.
Thank you.
Excuse me, are you all right?
Yeah. No, it's a long story.
Well, I like stories. I'm considered a bit of a storyteller myself.
My husband, have you heard of New York's Noah?
The guy who's building the ark.
That's him.
I love that story. Knowing the ark. You know, a lot of people miss the point of that story. They think it's about God's wrath and anger. They love it when God gets angry.
What is the story about then, the ark?
Well, I think it's a love story about believing in each other. You know, the animals showed up in Paris. You know, they stood by each other, side by side, just like Noah and his family. Everybody entered the ark side by side.
But my husband says God told him to do it. What do you do with that?
Sounds like an opportunity. Let me ask you something. If someone prays for patience, you think God gives them patience? Or does he give them the opportunity to be patient? If they prayed for courage, does God give them courage, or does he give them opportunity to be courageous? If someone prayed for the family to be closer, do you think God zaps them with warm, fuzzy feelings? Or does he give them opportunities to love each other? Well, I gotta run. A lot of people to serve. Enjoy.
Great clip, huh? One of the things that really struck me about that, in terms of pray for courage, what do you get? You get an opportunity to be courageous. Pray for more time with family. You're given the opportunity to have more time with family. Wonderful, wonderful scene. Hopefully it spoke to you. Just one kind of reflective question I have for you is, what have you prayed for recently? Were you praying for something, like Morgan Freeman mentioned? Were you praying for courage? And reflecting back, were you given an opportunity? Whatever you were praying for, did you receive it, or did you receive an opportunity, a challenge that was put in front of you that you really needed to achieve, or you really needed to kind of earn that? So just from time to time, think back to that scene, and when you are praying, you may not get what you are asking for, but God may be giving you an opportunity to challenge you, to test you, and in time, you may get what you're actually asking for. Another good quote from that movie that I really liked was, "How do you change the world? One random act of kindness." Thus the ARK, thus the ARK. So just kind of wanted to close out that with that statement. And then one thing that I kind of wanted to share, and this is kind of a recent challenge for me. I've written several kids books, and I've written some sport leadership books, and I've been praying for a book deal. And after seeing that Evan Almighty movie recently, for probably the 5th time, it really kind of got me to think, well, I haven't gotten the book deal yet. That's what I'm wanting, but God is providing me an opportunity. And I think because I haven't gotten one yet, it's forced me to be a better writer. I've improved what I have written. So maybe the books are better because of it. Maybe in time I will be a better writer and those book deals will come. So just something to keep in mind. So I certainly wish you and yours all the best in this very troubled, turbulent time. Prayer is such a huge blessing for all of us. Jen is going to come back, and she has a couple of quotes to wrap up with.
So one is from Mother Teresa. Thank you, Mike, by the way. Mother Teresa states about prayer. Prayer is not asking. Prayer is putting oneself in the hands of God at his disposition and listening to his voice in the depth of our hearts. And another quote is again back to Rob Bell in the Pneuma. He ends it saying, "May your whole life be a prayer, and may you be open to your role in the ongoing creation of our world." Thank you all. We'll see you again. God bless.
All the best.